day. Today I have the good fortune of being joined by Ed Richardson, who is the CEO of Richardson Electronics. Ed took over the business from his father that was started in what year, Ed? Forgive me.
1947.
1947, and I've visited the Richardson Electronics facility outside of Chicago, and by way of full disclosure, I believe in the company because I'm a stockholder.
Thank you.
Yes. So, and this is really unprecedented times, isn't it? And forgive me, but how old are you? How long have you been working?
I'm 78 years old, and I joined the company out of college in 1961.
I see. So you've seen the company grow quite a lot, and it's a very diverse business. Have you ever seen any time in your memory like this?
I have not, and I really have no idea where it's going, and we're just trying to wait it out. I'd put it that way.
Now, you're considered to be an essential business, so you're still have people in your plant there.
Yes.
How are you handling? How are you handling social distancing and safety and all that sort of thing?
Well, in our manufacturing unit, we're trying to keep people, 10, 15 feet apart, which is not too difficult. This is a rather large facility. We make CT tubes, as you know, and related parts for CT systems, as well as supplying parts for CT systems. And so they're considered essential items. So we're working about 100 people in manufacturing in this facility. About 60% of our business is international, and unfortunately, we have 24 foreign subsidiaries, and the majority of those outside of the United States are closed down. People are working from home, they're working on phones, all kinds of ways, but they're in a position where they can't go into work.
Right. Now, you also have a facility outside of Charlotte with IMES where they do training. Are you doing training, remote training, or there's no classroom training, I assume?
There is no classroom training at the moment, but we're doing remote training using technologies like this one, I think. And so the training goes on, and we have 24-hour-a-day service where if any of the technicians in the field have trouble servicing a Toshiba piece of equipment, we will assist them with that. And we also work on Philips and Siemens equipment as well.
Do you see any, what do you think the future of healthcare is? Do you have any thoughts on that? How do you think healthcare delivery will change?
Well, what we're seeing so far is the very large customers that we deal with, the multi-vendor service companies who rely on us for parts. They're telling us that their business is down 75%. That hospitals are not buying any replacement parts unless the equipment is down, and so that's not good news. What we do think, though, is that once things get back to normal, this will turn on in a hurry, and where equipment has been down, out of service, or needs service, that they'll require our parts and tubes in a hurry, and we're set up to ship 24 hours a day.
And what about the philosophies in hospitals, or the way people are taken care of in our healthcare delivery system? Well, do you think that will change or stay the same?
I think it will change. I think we'll see a lot more telemedicine. I think everything is going to change. It's amazing when you look at the schools that are pretty much closed down, and a lot of them are not opening again until the fall semester. And in the meantime, they're going to technologies like this one where the students can learn remotely. And I think that will be a permanent thing in both in medicine and in education and lots of other industries.
So I've been to, my first RSNA was 1980. I assume yours was earlier than that. What do you think about the future of trade shows?
I think it's probably the same. I think that this will make a permanent dent in trade shows. I know we've chosen now, we were spending a substantial amount of money to be in RSNA every year. And now we actually have a suite of rooms where the customers can come in the hotel that's connected there. I think it's a Hyatt. And visit with us personally, but we do not have an exhibit on the floor. And I think that will, I think this issue is going to perpetuate that. Right now, as you probably know, they're using McCormick Place as a hospital.
Yes. Yeah, that I heard that, and they're also using our Javits Center in New York.
Yeah, that's incredible.
They say every cloud has a silver lining. Do you see a silver lining in this coronavirus?
I think it's going to get everyone's attention in the United States, and that more and more of the services that we've been outsourcing to China and to other countries around the world are going to come home. And I really think that a lot of the manufacturing, if you watch what General Motors and Ford have done, and that's going to happen with the medical companies as well. They don't want to be dependent upon sources that that may or may not be there in the future. And I think the Buy American Act is going to become a saying that everyone is using and implementing.
Well, I have a feeling you're right. It'll be interesting to see. And personally, I hope you're healthy and avoiding contact with outsiders and protecting yourself, I hope.
Oh, absolutely. I'm the classic hermit. My house is about 2 miles from here, so it's easy for me to get in for a conference like this. And I come in we have bi-weekly meetings with our CT engineers, so they bring us up to date on the progress they're making with tubes and new tubes. And I come in for those meetings, but for the most part, I'm stay at home.
Forgive me, but I would be fired if I didn't ask, is there anything you'd like to announce that isn't embargoed?
Well, yes, first, one tube doesn't make a company. So we started out because of market dynamics to manufacture the Toshiba Canon tube, and we've successfully conquered that, at least the 750D, and we're really close to releasing the 750G, which is the next version of the tube for Toshiba equipment. But at the same time, the largest players, as you well know, are Siemens and Philips and other companies. And we're working on replacement tubes for those vendors as well. And we'll be releasing information on that in the next 12 months.
Well, that's great news. Please keep us on your list. So, Ed, thank you very much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I have a lot of respect for you. You're a great guy, and I look forward to seeing you in Chicago.
Well, that goes 2 ways, Phil. Thank you very much. We really appreciate being interviewed in .med.